What if your forest is no longer in 2026? The following recording is a curated debriefing compiled from recovered materials related to the forest glitch incident of 2026. This file is designated Case File 734-A, Temporal Anomaly. All materials within are classified Level 4. Access is restricted to O5 Command and Dr. Aris Thorne's Temporal Analytics Division. The primary evidence was recovered on June 18, 2026, from a damaged recording device found inside Anomaly Zone 734, located in North Cascades National Park. The device belonged to missing hikers Alex Porter and Ben Carter. This is a partial reconstruction of their final log. Viewer discretion is advised. Section 1. The anomaly defined. The forest glitch phenomenon first came to our attention through satellite imagery analysis. Starting in early 2026, certain isolated sectors within protected wilderness began to appear as data voids. These weren't cloud cover, terrain shadow, or instrument error. They were indeterminate gray patches where the very concept of data seemed to fail. Anomaly Zone 734, inside the North Cascades, was the largest of these voids. The disappearance of Alex Porter and Ben Carter gave us our first chance for ground-level analysis. Their recovered device, though heavily corrupted, contained audio, video, and biometric data documenting their experience with the anomaly. The following segment comes from the start of their trek. The timestamp is verified as June 16, 2026. Section 2, Recovered Log, Part 1, The Onset. Sounds of hiking, crunching leaves, heavy breathing, bird song. Alex, slightly out of breath. Are you getting this? The view from up here is insane. Ben laughs. I'm getting you, wheezing like an old man. But yeah, I'm getting it. It was worth the climb. I swear you can see the entire state from here. Hold on. Do you smell that? Alex. Smell what? Mountain air and your bad attitude? Ben. No, I'm serious. It smells like coal smoke or something. And ozone, you know, like right before a lightning strike. It's weird. A short pause. The bird song seems to fade slightly. Alex. I don't smell anything. You're just trying to psych me out before we hit the summit. Can you check the GPS? Are we still on the main trail? My phone's acting up. Ben. Yeah, 1 second. Let me pull it up. That's odd. It keeps flickering. See? The sound of a phone being handled. A faint, almost inaudible scratching sound begins, like a dusty record needle. Alex. Flickering how? Ben, what is it? Ben. The map. For a second, it looked like, I don't know. It's fine now. Probably just losing the signal. Come on, let's keep moving. Section 3. Analysis of instrument failure. This moment marks the first documented sensory and instrument anomaly. The hikers reported smelling coal smoke and ozone, which is consistent with witness statements from other potential temporal events. More importantly, the instrument log from Ben Carter's device shows a catastrophic failure. The GPS hardware didn't just lose its signal. For 4.7 seconds, the device's internal clock cycled rapidly, with the numbers 19 and 20 appearing over and over. For that same duration, the mapping software didn't show a topographical map, but what our analysts later identified as a partial scan of a 1920-era logging survey of the exact same area. The device wasn't malfunctioning in a traditional sense. It was receiving conflicting data about its place in time. Section 4. Recovered log. Part 2. The bleed. The hikers' voices are more strained. The underlying scratching sound is more pronounced, now joined by a low hum. Ben, this isn't right, Alex. This is not the same trail. Look. Alex, what are you talking about? It's just a trail. Trees, dirt. Ben, no, look. Where are the trail markers? And these stumps? They were not here before. They're huge. And they look fresh. Like cut this morning fresh. But they're covered in a century of moss. How is that possible? Alex, Ben, you're freaking me out. They're just old stumps. Ben, it's not just the stumps. The air feels thick, heavy, and that sound. What is that sound? The scratching gets louder. A rhythmic scraping and sawing seems to fade in and out from far away. Alex, it's just the wind in the... Oh God, what is that? Over there. A moment of silence. Just heavy breathing. Ben, it's a flower? Don't touch it. Alex, it's a Calypso bulbosa, a fairy slipper orchid. My grandma loved these, but it looks wrong. It's perfect, but it's like a photograph, like it's not really here. Section 5, the theory of environmental memory. The hikers are not traveling through time. According to the primary theory from Dr. Aris Thorne's division, they are experiencing a localized, high-fidelity environmental memory bleed. The forest itself, the very earth, retains a memory of its own past. In this case, a period of intense, traumatic logging activity in the 1920s. The anomaly is not a portal. It is a failure of consensus reality. The past is not a destination. It's a wound bleeding through into the present. The hikers' senses were the first to be affected, followed by their instruments. The final stage is a cognitive and physical overwrite. They did not perceive the past. They were being integrated into its memory. Section 6, Recovered Log. Part 3, the overwrite. The final audio segment is heavily corrupted. The scratching sound is now a deafening roar of grinding metal and splintering wood. The hikers are shouting. Alex, screaming. I can see them! Ben, I can see them! Ben, they're not real! Don't look at them! Brief, flickering images from the video log. Jerky, out-of-focus figures in period clothing hold axes and saws. Their faces are indistinct blurs with no eyes. Alex, they're everywhere. They're just watching, working. They don't see us. Ben, why don't they see us? Ben, my head, I can't think. My name is, what's my name? The day's almost done. Got to get this last fur down before dark, Sexton. The boss will be angry. My hands, they're bleeding. Alex. Ben? Ben, stop! That's not you! Look at me! Ben. Voice is different, rougher, tired. Got to finish the cut. This damn tree, it's a stubborn one. Feels like it's fighting back. Feels like it remembers the axe. Alex screams in terror. The audio distorts into a high-pitched whine, a sound like a massive tree groaning, cracking, then a final thunderous crash cuts the recording to silence. Conclusion. The final 34 seconds of the recording are fully redacted under Protocol 734-C. The data depicts a complete existential overwrite. The biometric feed shows Alex Porter's life signs ceasing at the exact moment of the multi-ton impact. Ben Carter's feed continued for another 17 seconds. His heart rate was steady, his biometrics matching not his own baseline, but the projected vitals of a 45-year-old male engaged in strenuous physical labor. Then it too stopped. The disappearance of Porter and Carter is not an isolated incident. They are merely the first we have managed to document. As a result, public access to all designated gray zones is now permanently restricted under the guise of wildfire prevention and ecological preservation studies. The forest remembers its wounds. We advise you not to go looking for them. If you have experienced unexplained temporal disorientation, sensory anomalies, or instrument failure within designated wilderness areas, do not return to the location. Document your experience from a safe distance and report your findings through secure channels. The integrity of our timeline may depend on it. Case File 734-A closed.